Yes, indeed. Bitcoin is back. All right, baby. Welcome to Satoshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. Today's date is Saturday, the 14th of August, 2021. Let's be on and jump straight into these figures. Here we go, rock and roll. So starting from left to right, we've got Coolcoin BTC SegWit protocol, owned and centrally controlled by Blockstream. Then we've got Bcrash, which is centrally owned and controlled by Roger Ver and his crony mates. Then we've got Bitcoin, which is the original protocol, making it the real Bitcoin, the true Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin, and the world's first and only digital commodity, backed by the value of data sovereignty, making it the most valuable commodity on Earth. Data sovereignty and monetary sovereignty. That's what we need. And then Fisher Price Cash on the end. What a joke. So let's have a look at Coolcoin stats here. So we got hash rate 98.03, 93.63 for the percentage of the nodes. Transactions 31.4 and block size 1.7. That's absolutely hilarious. So since the transactions and block size seem to have gone right down, we'll just let our favourite douchebag of Bitcoin, Peter McCormack, see if he can explain what's going on.
Bitcoin is so different now from when Satoshi was here.
Yeah, well, when Satoshi was here, Bitcoin was a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. How far away from that are we now?
It's a completely different project.
Yeah, well, what would Satoshi Nakamoto have to say about that?
It doesn't matter who Satoshi is anymore.
Or what if he came back and said something like, what the hell do you think you're doing effing up my project?
Even if Satoshi came back, I don't think he would just be immediately welcomed as having this God-given right to decide what happens with Bitcoin. I think he would have to earn his right back into the project.
Earn his right back into the project? I just thought he said it was nothing like Bitcoin, it's a completely different project, and it didn't matter who Satoshi Nakamoto was anymore. This sounds absolutely insane. So in your opinion, what's this alternative project based on now then?
Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Are you sure about that? Because it didn't sound like it to me. Do you know what proof of work is? Do you understand the significance of a chain of signatures? Did you even bother to read the white paper? I'll give you one more chance to try and convince me.
Project Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Consensus now. Do you understand the significance of a chain of signatures being segregated by Blockstream on the 24th of August? It meant they were no longer accountable to anybody, which means they centrally control the network, which means there is no consensus. You absolute moron. Good grief. Alright, so then we got Bcrash. We'll just have, so Roger Ver, tell us about your expectations of your centralized project.
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin Crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
Yeah, good luck with that, mate. And what do you say to all those multinational global corporations that do billions, if not trillions of dollars of global trade on an annual basis that say they need a regulatory compliant monetary system in order to do so?
The ones that say that the blockchains all need to be legally compliant about everything all the time, just go use your Visa card.
Yeah, because that's going to work. And here we've got Bitcoin. So we'll just have a word with the creator of Bitcoin, Craigoshi Nakamoto, to hear about his expectations for his project.
I want Bitcoin not to go up to 10,000 or 100,000. I want it to be worth millions per Bitcoin.
Nice one. Is that it? When you strip everything down to the bare bones?
That's it. And that's what we spend money for. Very simple. Loving
that. Alright then, so check out these figures then. We've got hash rate 0.3%, network nodes 1.4, transactions 56.4, that's the global transactions, and block size 79.2% of the overall data flowing through the network. This is absolutely phenomenal. And let me tell you why I find this quite amusing. It's laughable. Because Bitcoin mining operations compete to process data transactions on chain. No transactions or data, no use. No use, no value, no value, no money. The most valuable chain is the chain with the most utility on it. BTCs are utter clowns, and utility is just simply transactions and data volume. That is it. Can you guess what's going to happen? Oh yeah. So let's have a look at these block sizes coming through. But before we do that, we'll have our usual chat with Michael Saylor, because he never fails to amuse me in the mornings with his enthusiasm. So Michael, welcome to the show. What do you say to all those people like Peter McCormack that think that Bitcoin should be changed and tampered with and just, you know, messed around with?
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh, so do we, Michael, so do we. But we really like it. How do you compete with that?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate, calm down. Well, you can't just leave it there. You're going to have to explain yourself. Tell us what it is about Bitcoin that you love so much.
The way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy
Whoa, $250 trillion of monetary energy. Where's that going to go?
In big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain.
They do sound like big blocks. What sort of numbers are we talking about?
Maybe the Bitcoin will be 1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
Whoa, $10 million per Bitcoin or something. I mean, how's that going to fit and where's it going to go?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
All right, well, let's have a look at these big blocks on the blockchain just for you then, Michael. Look at this. I can see a Gigabyte block that's just been mined. Look at that, 999.9 megabytes. This is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. My goodness me. So calling out the megabyte blocks this morning, 999.9, 207, 168, 371, 225. Bearing in mind shitcoiners would have you believe the network shits itself at 22 megabytes. 70, 147, 18, 227, 60, 10, 40, 20, 62, 20, 445, 17, 1, 8, 73, 10, 13, 117, and 38 megabytes. Whoa. Absolutely massive. Whew. Amazing. And Anne-Marie still struggling to get all of his blocks over a kilobyte. Let's see how many blocks they've got over a megabyte on Bcrash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Roger. And how many blocks do they have over a megabyte on Corecoin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? Is that it? Is that it? 7? Oh, it's almost as bad as what Bcrash used to be. Oh dear. So we've got Bitcoin hash rate by network. So hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you apply creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. Boom, next. Proof of work by network. Corecoin, Bcrash, Fisher Price Cash will fall into their own footprints one day because that's what Ponzi schemes do when they crash overnight. Bcrash Bitcoin hash rate, who cares? Bcrash Bitcoin proof of work, who cares? It is currently 3,602 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than any of these alternative protocols, shitcoins if you will. It's currently 1.5% more profitable to mine on Bitcoin. Whoa, what's going on there? So daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Let's have a look at this proportionally over 3 months. There we go. Quarterly, 3 months. Oh, look at the trend line. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, indeed. And let's have Bitcoin transactions by network. Bitcoin winning. Transactions per block by network. Bitcoin winning. Fees. This is fees in the block. USD. Fees. Satoshis. Bitcoin winning again. Block fee to block reward ratio. Yeah, look at that going up. That's what we want. Love that. And daily cumulative Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. Look at that, going absolutely parabolic. Chain growth is extended by utility on the network. Look at it, absolutely huge, amazing. Let's get into the politics then. So global hash rate 7 days, global hash rate 24 hours. Global hash rate 24 hours on Corecoin. So it's gonna, there's like 98%. So it's gonna match global hash rate really. Then we've got Bcrash, Antpool, and VibeETC trying to keep this completely, utterly worthless network alive for no real other reason other than literally ridiculous, stupid ideology. I mean, at least these people in Corecoin are just simply like misguided and ignorant. You know, there's no excuse for these people here in Bcrash. Absolutely hilarious. And then we've got Bitcoin here. Check it out. What's going on? Tau with 45.1. SV Pool. Look, great to see them increasing their mining share. Absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. VibeETC wanting in on the action clearly. And then Hathor merge mining still in there. SBI Crypto back in the game. Are they good? Are they friend? Are they foe? Who knows? Who knows? And then other mining pools, again, a huge, well, I'm saying singularly, if it is a single miner, they say others plural, but who knows? And then we've got Fisher Price Cash here. VibeETC still mining them. What a joke. Other miners on there too. That's hilarious. So the reason we want these shitcoin enterprises off the chain is because the only thing they understand is dollar worshipping and price manipulation, which we'll look at in the short positions in just a minute after we check the size of the chain growth. Where are we now? Whoa, 196 gigabytes in front, 198. Come on, good grief. So we're only 1.7 gigabytes away from being 200 gigabytes in front. Bitcoin poised and ready. Absolutely amazing. Okay, short positions. Where are we? So bearing in mind we just looked at those figures, and traders are still shorting the genuine Bitcoin with a 91% short ratio. Absolutely hilarious when you realize how stupid that is. Let's have a look at core coin short positions. Here we go. 3.4. Oh dear, that was like 4.7 yesterday. You know, they get scared when number goes up, but my number is completely manipulated. Oh dear. Let's keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on that. And let's have a look at Bitcoin block size. So for any newbies watching the show, the vertical rectangular blocks moving across the top of the screen are the transactions being recognized by the nodes on the network, and they're recognized instantly the moment they're broadcast because Bitcoin is an ultra small world mandala network. It means that as the size of the network increases, the density of the links goes to 0, making it ultra small world and highly sparse respectively. The network formulation can lead to an improved topology against malicious attacks. It is phenomenal. I love Bitcoin. So once the transactions are recognized by more than 50% of the nodes on the network instantly, they're then thrown into the memory pool, which is where they're competed for by miners and payment processors in order to create a block, put the transaction within a block, and then place the block on the blockchain, which is when they're rewarded with the Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin. And look at this. It looks like we've had 2 blocks. So Tal has mined a 999.9 megabyte block, and then next to that also a 967.4 megabyte block. Oh, you know, and Bitcoin has obviously just increased the soft limit to 2 gigabytes now. So we will get a block over a megabyte very soon. You know, and that is going to raise headlines like, whoa. And then 2 megabytes after that. Absolutely sensational. Can't wait. Love it. Charts, movers and shakers quickly while we're here. Why not? No time like the present. Always worth checking. D-Drive storming ahead. Yeah. All right. And do you honestly think a network that can only do 4 to 7 transactions per second could honestly economically sustain all of this lot? This is absolutely amazing. This is the backbone of the world's new global financial system. I mean, look at it. It's just absolutely sensational. 7 transactions a second. What a joke. I mean, it can do millions, if not billions. In fact, while we're on here, we'll just have we'll just let the creator himself explain what we can expect from Bitcoin.
We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second, and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts, basically ones that can run operating systems. That's all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high-frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
There we go. Absolutely sensational. I love it. And let's have a look at BitInfo charts. Here we go. So where are we now with transactions? Just to 12.5% of transactions. But we know that XRP and Ethereum basically trying to cover their tracks, even though they're absolutely and utterly fundamentally worthless and utter garbage. So we'll just let David Schwartz, the Chief Technical Officer at Ripple Labs, explain exactly that.
The XRP is a digital asset. It's censorship resistant. It's publicly traded. It trades on the XRP ledger. Ripple does not own or control the XRP ledger in any way.
Bullshit.
So how did Ripple then get all the XRP that it has? It has about half the supply. So just how did that particular transaction happen?
So the way its design works is when the ledger first began operation, the 100 billion XRP, all that will ever exist, were sort of up for grabs.
And remind me to have a look up the economic theory of being sort of up for grabs.
And lots of people grabbed XRP out of that system, but it just so happens that obviously, just like early miners mined, huge amounts of Bitcoin before the public knew about it or was using it, early XRP users grabbed large amounts of that pool of XRP. And so the people who developed the ledger wound up with, the vast majority of it.
Brilliant. One more time, David.
The people who developed the ledger wound up with, the vast majority of it.
I'm sure they did because they grabbed it. And Ethereum being a security.
You just described some crypto as securities. Which ones do you think of as securities?
It's pretty clear, and the Supreme Court has actually spoken about this many times. If somebody is raising money, selling a token,
start the Ether presale in a couple of weeks. So the Ether presale will be an opportunity for anyone to purchase Ether. For Ether is the internal currency inside of the Ethereum system, sort of like the XRP and Ripple.
And the buyer is anticipating profits.
What we're hoping is that sort of similar to what happened with Mastercoin. If that slice is something like 20%, and then the value of Ether goes up by 5, then we basically have the entire initial BTC that we got all over again.
Based on the efforts of that group.
About 100 people that are working on Ethereum right now.
Myself leading the protocol design.
And we also have branding teams, we have marketing teams.
That fits into something that's a security.
Partially in order to better flesh out the business plan, partially in order to better flesh out the terms, partially for legal reasons.
Oh dear. And let's have a listen to the fact that they knew Ethereum couldn't scale before they even released it.
Build on top of that. Turns out we can build a financial
you're
plumbing
saying
layer.
That the concept of launching something that doesn't scale and then rebuilding it as something scalable
it
was
scales
in the
somewhat.
initial plans or initial thinking.
We knew it wasn't going to be scalable for sure.
More like fail. And let's have a look at transactions. Here we go. 3 months. XRP in there. Beautiful. Look at that. So 427,000 transactions. Just wait until Crypto Fights comes back online. Oh yes, looking forward to that. And a scaling test network, always worth checking because look at that, Gigabyte blocks, beautiful. So the highest transactions rate per second, that was on Terranode. We need to keep an eye on that. Yep, next. BSV data, have a look at this. So MetaNet protocol and MetaID protocol now 3.8. 3.8. That was just 3.2 yesterday. Gee, because I remember saying it's like a 7.2 gigabytes a day. This is now 7.8. Whoa, my goodness me. Yes, 7.8 gigabytes. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Yeah, jeepers. Jeepers. Amazing, amazing. And let's look at applications. We'll check out Crypto Fights. So we'll see when that's going to be back up and running again. Loving the look at these. Crypto Fights. Daily data size, that's what we're after. Look at that, 391. Beautiful. And Showbuzz. That's to do... I think that's to do with like one of the MetaID protocols. Showbuzz, what's that? Might have to have a look at that. Because that's in front of Peer Games and RooterSV and Twitch. What is Showbuzz? Gonna have to do some investigations, as they say. Alright, and trends.cash. Will we see, is Showbuzz going to be on here somewhere? Apps ranking by money spent, TDXP up to 40%, followed by ReallyX second and third, and then Run Protocol, City on Chain, interesting. Apps ranking by performed actions, a lot of these we don't know about, but we can see them on there. Watch this space, very exciting things to come, ladies and gentlemen. Crypto Quant, yep, the exchanges were cashing out, which caused a squeeze in the liquidity, counteracted by huge amounts of tether printing, caused a massive spike in the price and a huge bubble, and that's exactly what they've done here because the exchanges were cashing out. Oh dear, and the tether print of over $1 billion just to pick the price up. Give people the impression that it's going up, but it's going nowhere because it does nothing. Oh dear. Let's have a look at what's on chain quickly. So estimated next block size 138 megabytes. Oh, I can't wait to see these like just transactions coming in, going absolutely insane, like amazing. Oh, and by the way, if you go on to Block Explorers, or if you go into the Block Explorer and you click on Explore More Blocks, check this out. Oldest block first. It goes right back to the Genesis block. Look at that. Can you believe it? And there it is. There's the message. You know, the Times, 3rd of January 2009. Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. Oh, I love it. I love it. Block height 0. That is it. That was mined on the 3rd of January 2009 at 6:18. I'm guessing that's UTC. Amazing. Amazing. I love Bitcoin. And Joho's mempool. So used to calling it meme, I have to remember. Memory pool, good grief. Look at this huge spike there, and look at these two spikes. So I'm guessing that would have been the 999.9 megabyte block maybe, and this would have been the 965 megabyte block. I wonder what this one was. Look at the size of that. Absolutely huge. Now this is what a memory pool is meant to look like. Data comes in, then it gets cleared, that's it. What it's not meant to look like is Corecoin, SegWit, BTC. Like, look at this. Look, all over the shop. Can't clear their data. Don't know whether they're coming or going, you know, because of the replace by fee that's been implemented. Just all over the shop. Absolute joke shop. Furious with them. And we can see the effect that it's had on TX Street. And while we're looking at this, we'll have a quick chat with Adam Back, the CEO of Blockstream, who centrally own and control BTC, and hear about his expectations of a payment network.
So, you know, fee estimation in some cases is quite bad. You know, if you're paying a friend, you can probably afford to wait 4 hours and not pay a priority fee.
Oh, shut up, you muppet. I'm not waiting 4 hours just to not pay a priority fee on a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, you fool. Good grief. And look, median fee, 48 cents. What a joke. And let's have a look at Ethereum. What's this now? $2.58. Absolutely hilarious. How do you respond to that, Vitalik?
The internet of money should not cost 5 cents a transaction. It's kind of absurd.
Yeah, so what's $2.58 then? And let's have a look at our own issues here with fiat currency printing. What do we know about this?
Statistical analysis has found that every time an empire begins to near its own demise, you'll find that its currency will be debased.
And that is exactly what we're looking at here. It's really not looking good, is it? If you're wondering why they're going around trying to jab us all, that's the reason right there. So knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us, how are we feeling about it today? CoinGecko, oh look, yeah, $160. Preve in the top left of the screen frame saying 189. A little bit of arbitrage opportunity to be taken on there, but feeling good, 72%. Loving that, loving that. And Bitping, money flow per hour saying 81 cents. And countries, that should be going up to maybe like 44, something like that, or 45 today. Good. Monitoring all these other networks because the Bitcoin network is the only network that is up 24/7. Beautiful. And the morning run, where are we today? $4,611, a 24-hour turnover. Good, it's going down. Stay away from this, people. Move fast and break stuff does not mean breaking the law, which all these illegal shitcoins are doing because they are all security offerings that are unregistered. Oh dear. The only genuine digital commodity is the genuine Bitcoin protocol, which is BSV, and we've had 424,277 purchases in the last 24 hours. Very good. Let's have a look at the depth chart while we're here. $160 registering on a live coin watch. Yep, numbers been traveling up nicely. So we've got 5.2 million asks, $5.2 million worth of asks versus $3.3 million of bids. So more sellers than buyers in the immediate term. Yeah, it looks like it. Price went up and then came down. Fair enough. And Bitcoin versus USD. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. Upsy downs. But look at. Ooh, where do we get to? We got to 168 before these dirty traders started shitting on each other again. Literally, that's all they do. Honestly, they've got nothing better to do. There is no value in what they're doing at all. Investors add value. Traders take value out. It's ridiculous. Who knows? And let's have a look at Corecoin versus USD. Oh, no manipulation to see here. Look at that. Pump and a dump. Oh dear, honestly. You know, it's just hilarious. It's traders just sitting on it. All they do is trade. There is there is no I in team when it comes to trade, because there is no team. Because you're literally shitting on everyone else, making moves before everyone else. Unless you're pumping on dumping and you're working as a group to shit on, as a larger corporation to shit on other people, which is what is happening on there. But it means they're all dollar worshipping, which is price manipulation. Because that's the only thing they understand. They have no respect for the fundamental understandings of Bitcoin. They'll learn the hard way. And let's have a look at Bitcoin versus Corecoin. Come on, hold the line. Yes, indeed, loving that. All right. And let's have a look at the entire coin market cap. Here we go. So, price 46.3 according to CoinCap. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Where are we? $160. Going up and going down. Yes, certainly a discrepancy between. Maybe I could sell it to Preve and buy it back on another market. Don't know where Preve is getting their information from, but I need to find out. Yeah, it's a huge discrepancy in the price. But yeah, there we go. All right. And let's have a look at the market cap 8.7. So just over 2%. So the 24-hour trade volume is only just like 2.5% of the market cap. Yeah, it's crazy. That literally shows you how thin the ice is that these shitcoiners are skating on, and they have no idea what's coming. Jeepers. YouTube, hey, look at that. My promotion of the Bitcoin SVTV is working. Getting more people joining. Loving that. Since I've advertised that on all my Twitter profiles. You can see in the bottom left of the screen frame. You can follow me on Twitter now at BSV_GB. Yes, indeed. Please like and subscribe and follow. Be very nice. Trying to catch the Bitcoin SV channel. I think they were on about 935 last time I looked. A little bit of friendly competition. Let's have a look, see how they're doing. Type in Bitcoin SV channel. Bitcoin. I'm singing to myself today. Where are we? What are they on? 938. Oh, that was like 936 last time we looked. Come on. Slowly catching monkey. And Streamanity, 304 followers on there. Excellent. Made $1 from yesterday's video. I called it messy and shitcoins. So I should have called it either messy shitcoins, but it's actually more to do with the Binance rug pull. But it probably wouldn't have made too much difference. But quite enjoyed making that video. Hope you enjoyed it. And Twitch statistics, just quickly, let's have a look. How much have we earned? $130 so far. Try earning that on Twitler. 424 followers. And let's have a look at Acorn stacks. See how Twitch numbers are doing over the last 24-hour period. Hopefully this will be like maybe 14, 15, 17 hours ago. 36 new users. Lovely jubbly. And Mama Bitcoin, Ruth Eastman, how is her tweet doing? What we now are 1,090. Are they going to take my tweet away just like they did yesterday? Or is it going to stay there for a little bit? 1,091. Let's have a look at I'm Satoshi. How's he doing? Is he still at 80,000 followers? Come on. Hang in there, buddy. Looking good. And Stablecoin Printer. Are they actually going to report this, or have the silverfish got their clutches into them? It looks like it. They're not reporting Tether. That's outrageous. Right, we're going to have to go old school and back to whale alerts. So we'll call out this, see if we see anything. What's this? 2021 is set to be a record-shattering year for scammers. We've tracked $153 million in stolen BTC so far, and need your help to make blockchain safer for everyone. Report scams and cryptocurrency-related crimes on our anti-scam website, scamalert.io. Great stuff. Let's have a quick look at that then while we're here. Scamalert.io. There it is. Report the scam. Very good. Liking that. So let's maybe we should report Tether. So 5 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, 13, 12, 12, 13 even. Looking for just huge amounts of teleprinting. 16 hours, 16, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23. No big amounts of printing. Wow. Fascinating stuff. There we go. Right, 32 minutes. Need to go back and edit this show. Hope you enjoyed the figures. It looks like we're up to date with everything. Catch you guys later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.